uh, Zakwam, Zakwam, saying, we believe that Jesus is the Messiah and the prophet of God who received the gospel and he will return. Well, this is a Muhammadan. Well, if I ask you, Zakwam, what is the word Messiah mean? As long as you say we believe that Jesus is the Messiah. Do you know what the Messiah means? This is what you said, right? I will put it in the screen. I want you to tell me, as a Muhammadan, what is the word Messiah mean when you say he is the Messiah? I'm waiting for you. What Messiah mean? Muslims are like, I'm not making fun of you, but Muslims are like a bunch of kids. They have beard. They learn the word and they walk around with it. They don't know what it means. What does the Messiah mean? Are you there? Zakom? By saying that you believe in the Messiah, that means you believe that he is your savior. And that will not make him a prophet no more. Because a prophet is just a warner. Isn't it your Quran says that your prophet Muhammad is a warner? Is he a warner or a savior? I want you to tell me, please. Here you will see that Muhammadan is looking in Google trying to find a solution for this problem now. Is your prophet a savior or a warner? The Quran says he's a warner, unless you're against the Quran. So, Muhammad, because he is a fraud, because he is a fool, he did not know what the word the Messiah means. He copied it, he put it in his book, but by doing that, he just admitted that Jesus is God. So no man can save you. No prophet can save you. Only God can save you, and that is Jesus. Do we have any other Muslim want to say anything? You see, one of the things about Muhammad is the guy, he steal your car, and then he think, like he changed some things in the car, like the car, how it looked like. So let us say your car was Mercedes. Muhammad, he put a Ford sign in the front. And then he's hoping that you will not notice that he is just a stupid thief. If you remember, when the dad was making fun of the story of Israel, the video is there on YouTube. You can't search it. God is wrestling. God is wrestling. Wrestling with Jacob. Stupidity is amazing. And the Muslims are so excited. This is a scholar, brother. But you idiot. The Quran approved the story. How we know? Isn't the Quran says that the guy, his name is Israel? What Israel mean? If you are making fun, that Jacob, he struggled with God, and this is funny, stupid story, so why you Quran adopt the name? Suddenly, we do not know even what happened. The Quran never mentioned who is this guy Israel. He just copied it from the Bible. This is why we laugh at Muhammad and we laugh at his book. It's laughable. You make fun of how Israel, he struggled with God, and then you accept the word, and you put it in your Quran. Same time, have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? It says, "O children of Israel," but yet did not tell us who is Israel. Who is Israel? If we go in the Bible, we will see who is Israel and why he was called Israel. If we search the whole yellow page of Muhammad, we will not find one place. Who is this guy Israel? Hey Muhammad, can you tell me who is Israel? Can you tell me what the word Gabriel mean? You don't know. Mikael mean? You don't know. Ishmael mean? You don't know. Abraham mean? You don't know. What Allah mean? You don't know. Even because Allah is a name of God stolen from the Arabian Peninsula. You do not know what the name of God mean. You don't know what they are worshiping. They do not know what those names are, or because simply it is a theft. Muhammad is like somebody, he's trying to have a PhD. And in order to have a PhD, you have to make like a study, right? Your thesis, you call it thesis. And then Muhammad, he go to Google. And this time the Google is the Jews. And this time the Google is the Sabian. And this time the Google is the fiction stories of the Roman. And he put them in the Quran. He took the names as it is. He took, a lot of details as it is, and he had some spices to make it his own. This is why when you ask Muhammad any question, he has no idea. As an example, Muhammad is a prophet. Have you ever heard of a prophet? You ask him what is the spirit, he say Allah knows best. And not only him, he is saying Allah knows best. Allah saying Allah knows best. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي. They are asking you about the spirit. Say the spirit belongs to the domain of my Lord. What the heck is that? They are asking you what is the spirit. When you say spirit, what does that mean? What spirit mean? Have you ever heard of a prophet? He goes for 2 weeks and then he receives a revelation from his God, says Allah knows best. And you know little. Well, that is what they are asking you. You answer them saying you know little. Shouldn't you tell them what it is? Imagine you ask me a question, what is the spirit? Christian Prince, you claim that you have knowledge. I say you know little. The spirit is in the order, Allah, he knows best. What is the answer? And as long they are asking you, obviously they are saying we have little knowledge. We need your guidance, sir. So what you say to them? You say to them, you have little knowledge? Is that an answer of a prophet of God? Imagine we ask this question to Jesus. And then he says to you, Allah knows best. And then we check in Allah, we will find that Allah, he knows nothing. And this is why the answer came in this way. If you read the verse after it, how you change any Muslim to tell me what does that mean? They ask him about the spirit, and he said to them, you know little. And then he says, if we will, we could take away what we reveal to you. What does that mean? What's wrong with this guy? You are telling that to who? If we willed, we could take away what we reveal to you, then you will find yourself with no protecting and guarding against us. Against us? Allah is the enemy. You see, in Christianity, God is your aid, God is your helper, God is your supporter. Here, this God is your enemy. And that explains why, in different hadith, Muhammad said, if you don't commit sin, let me find the hadith, Allah will destroy you. Why? Why, Muhammad? Why? What is exactly the purpose of this God, Allah? The whole Bible speaks about if you commit sin, you will be punished. In Islam, it's the opposite. Have you ever heard of a stupid cult like this before? Have you? Read, and I challenge you not to laugh. Muhammad, he said, Qasim ibn Abdullah, by him in whose hand is my life. If you were not to commit sin, Allah would sweep you out of existence, and he would replace you by those people who would commit sin and seek forgiveness from Allah. And he would burden them. Do you see what Islam is about? Do you notice what I'm talking about now? Just think about it for a second. Relax. Let us bring the sad guru. His name is Sad and he is a guru. Relax. Imagine yourself now you are a magnetite. You have a positive and negative. And both sides of you is opposing each one of you. Relax. Yeah, hippie, tippy, stupidity. Say word mean nothing. Just for the dummies who like to hear things have meaningless. Sometimes being stupid bring comfort to some people. Relax. Sit in your butt. Look at your butt. You have a cushion. Your butt have a cushion. Relax. Okay, I get it. I have a butt. It have a cushion. And what does that exactly mean? I have some bills to pay and electricity and internet and relax. I have a, people are dying hungry in India and the guy relax. And he is living in a villa. He have servants. He fly in first. Relax. This is how they fool people. Are you relax? I'm not relaxed because it's so cold in this room. I turned this heater. It's useless. Anyway, relax. So look with me. Relax. By him, in whose hands is my life. If you were not to commit sin, why? If we don't commit sin, this God will kill us. Why? What's the problem? What is missing? This God is sick. The Muhammadan, they worship a sick person. He's mental. Because he did not create you to not to do sin. He created you because he wants people to say, please God, forgive us, please, every day. And he like, okay, kiss my shoes, kiss my toes now, okay? Kiss their tongue, put down. Yeah, now kiss my black stone. And now go around this room, it's like a bathroom, go around it, and kiss, lick it, and there's a black stone in the shape of a vagina, put your head there. And now God, relax. He's positive and negative. This God is a lonely, sick God. He's enjoying torture. He's literally enjoying torture. Because this is a torture. If you don't commit sin, you know what I will do to you? Or what Allah? I will make you shish kebab, okay? But what the heck? Why? Because you did not commit sin. Well, I thought I should be a good person. Oh no, I don't like good people. So you see a huge difference between the cult and the false religion. We can't even call it a cult. It's just a scam. It's like a cult has to come from something a little bit truthful. I mean, there's no truth in this religion. But the story here in front of us is showing us that this God, who Muhammad is creating in his frame, is suffering from a kind of a mental illness, and that reflects the mental illness of Muhammad. If we ask Muslims, where Muhammad did get this from? Any Muslim can tell me? This is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2749. Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih, they can't say his life. I hope you can expose this guy. Hey, my friend, we are here exposing Muhammad. Who is Hamza and Bamza? Don't be silly. Don't come here and say stupid things. We are getting busted, the biggest Abdul. The rest, they don't come for me. If they want, they can call me. Can you expose this Hamza? Hamza is hurting you? This guy is a kid. He's saying Lanjury. The Lanjury guy is hurting you, feeling how? How weak you are. Here, we focus in the head of the snake. We don't care for the little puppies. If they are really brave, here we go, we are here. We challenge them every day. And we don't challenge them actually. They have nothing. I mean, those people, they don't even know how to say their prophet name. So don't come here with silly. I hate it when a Christian, he say, you expose this guy and he gave me his name. Why you cannot expose him yourself? Are you a potato? Obviously, you are a potato. Here, we smash the head of the snake. The rest, they have to wash. The head of the snake, which we demolished. And they try to duct tape the head of their prophet. But they cannot. That's why they don't dare to call me. Guys, don't mention those names, please. I mean, this is really stupid. The guy, we do not need to do bully, Who is this guy, Hamza? Is he a scholar? He don't even have high school. What's wrong with people? You want to do the same as David Wood? He go and he debate, what's his name, Bomar? The guy, he don't even have a driving license. You waste your time with stupid kids. They can say whatever they want. Here we speak in a level of knowledge. Not a Muslim kid making YouTube. If you are a kid like them, go there. Honestly, those Christians, they are weird. They're the same as the Muhammadan. This guy, he's saying this, he's a kid. As long as he's a kid, you can get him busted. Are you? So no, see. I open my Skype so people can call me, and then I don't call it a debate, because I don't know who's calling me. He's a sheikh or he's a stupid Abdul who does not know anything about Israel. This is why we don't call it debate. Let me open my Skype just to give you an example. When we open our Skype, you don't call. After I go like offline, you say we will challenge you. I want to call you. Abdul, I say online almost every day. Like, look at this guy here. This Abdul, he said this in the comment. He's a Shia. He said the Christian prince. I am a Shia and I would like to challenge you to do mubahala. Do you know what mubahala is? You know what mubahala mean? This is additional... let's drink something. Thank you, Lord. This is additional proof that Islam is a stupid, and if you follow it, you are being stupid. Mubahala is, he will call me, he will say, may Allah cut my nose if I'm lying. Your turn, Christian prince. Okay, Christian prince, you take a microphone. Okay, may Allah broke my teeth if I am lying. Your turn. Okay, may Allah close the door of the van over my private part. Your turn. This is mubahala. Can you believe it? This is how we debate. When the Christian, they came to Muhammad to debate, this is how he want to debate them. Let God or let Allah curse the one who's lying, you stupid idiot. Are you saying that God will not punish you unless you ask him to punish you? This is stupidity. So now this Allah will not cut my nose unless I ask him to cut my nose. May Allah destroy me if I'm lying. Your turn. And then you keep doing that until one of us get tired. So what if you are a 10 years old kid who can speak until tomorrow, and I am an old man, maybe 8 years old, and I will get tired after 2 hours? That means you are right and I'm wrong. Stupidity. A scam. It is a scam, my friend. Oh boy. Let us do mubahala. Cowards, because they cannot answer any questions, they cannot debate. So let's curse. This is the cursing party. May Allah curse me if I'm lying. First of all, who is saying that you're lying? You see, the stupidity of saying that. But as an example, if a Hindu guy, he says, I believe that rats are gods. He believes in a lie, but he's not lying. Because this is belief. Lying is you saying something against what you know, against your belief. So when David Wood, he asked me, hijab, your God have hands? He said, who said so? He's lying. Because he knew very well, and actually he said that in different videos, that yes, Allah, he have. Allah, he can be inside his body part, inside his creation. So there's a huge difference between a believer and a liar. A believer who believes in a lie is not lying. He's not. He believes it's true. But the belief he believes in is a lie. There's a huge difference. But because Muhammad is a liar, and he does not know how to answer the questions, so he said, let's do this cursing party. Too many hours online. I'm logging in Skype, it's taking time, let's see. And look like even, let's see here. Do we have any Muhammadan?